Hello, welcome back to our Rule the Waves 3 playthrough of Italy starting in 1890, Mare Nostrum. In the last episode, we took a little bit of a look around at what some of the ships the other nations were building, and we're realizing that our ships are very much obsolete and our budget is not great. We have a very small navy compared to basically everyone except for Hungary and Spain. And we're actually going to be losing some displacement over time here because we're going to be getting rid of the Marco Polos and we'll probably be getting rid of the Lepantos at some point. But for now, they're serving as like floating like gun batteries at this point. We're going to lose the Gatas because we need to build a whole new set of light cruisers because these Gatas can only be upgraded to 24 knots at the most, and that's just not really gonna fly with the current era that we're in. Maybe we can refurbish the engines on these or something, but we'll have to take a look at that once we get other projects finished. Cool, and our Strombolis are too slow. I think that's from the corruption. Let's hope for some budget here. We'll denounce Russia. We're at one. Well, it's not going to matter. We're not going to help because we just finished some ships, so the budget's not going to be right. All right, so we're at 1800 in the positive now. So let's build two more Strombolis like we wanted to. And we'll go one more month. Yes, let's extend our friendship with Japan. 1% savings on hull. That's nice. Okay. So we're going to be a tiny budget deficit here for 1 month until our dock size finishes. And we'll probably leave the dock size as is. All right, so the Marco Polos can go. So we will scrap those. We will put the Palestros on foreign station. There we go. And we need to transfer them to another division. We'll put them in the 6th division, just get them out of the way there. And then these Strombolis go into the 1st cruiser division. And they're only going 23 instead of 24 knots, but we don't have the time or the money to refurbish the engines on those yet. 10 submarines are done. Those are the new medium submarines. I think, unless those are, let's double check. Build, uh, up here. These are the coastals. So let's get rid of the two old ones that are 43 reliability. Scrap them. That'll give us another 40 per month. And now we're sitting at a positive monthly balance. So maybe we do just refurbish the Gatas. Let's see how expensive that'll be. So replace the machinery and put up to 24 knots. We can give a better fire control. And what if we put turbines on there and we can't go to 25? Well, we can go to 25. 26? We can go to 26. Hang on, we might want to keep these Gatas. What about 27? That's okay, that's the limiter. 26. So we could do two of those at a time. So let's slowly start refurbishing those. Replace the machinery, give them turbines. Up to 26. Give them new fire controls. They're only 5-inch guns. There's a ton of weight left over, but there's nothing else we can really do with that. So this will take a year, but at least they'll be speedy. That's really what we care about is speedy. They're very light on firepower, but these are fairly small ships. 5,500 tons. Actually, it's not even that small. We add turrets, midships. Are we allowed to do that? They only have. Okay. So let's delete that turret. We'll save and finish it, and we'll start working on two of those. And if our budget goes up, we can start on some more. But for now, we need to rebuild our funding. They want to buy superimposed turrets for 4,100. Hmm. That's a good technology, but it's Japan. We're not really anticipating fighting Japan. So we'll sell it to Japan. Let's try to lower tensions between Germany and Britain. Don't really want to get dragged into a war there. They want to buy subdivision damage control. We'll sell it. We'll sell that too. Why not? And their tension, let's losing a prestige probably, and let's keep diffusing the situation here. We're just trying to hold our friends back from getting into fights at this point. And we did get better 7-inch guns. There's France and the US are pals now, which means if we do refurbish the Lepantos, we'll be able to upgrade their gun batteries, like the 7 inchers, and that's like their main weapon. So that's kind of cool. Let's lower tensions. We haven't lost any. We haven't lost any prestige on that yet. So they're still high. They're at 9. They're also unfriendly. Boy, they're unfriendly with that whole alliance there, and we are in the World War I era. No, we're not selling anything to Austria. They will use it against us. Japan, I'm not too afraid of them using anything against us. I'm not too afraid of going to war with them because they're so far away. Early airships. Well, that's one way we can spend some money. We can build. Let's see here. Pescara. Base overview. We will build an airship base there. Just to say that we have airships. Increased industrialization, that helps us out. Didn't really do much for our balance there, did it? We are building more submarines. I thought we were building more submarines. No, we're not. I thought we were building medium subs. I guess I never got around to it. We'll build 5 of them. Puts us in a deficit again. But we are getting close to some of this stuff finishing up here. Oh man, Britain and Russia are allies now? Just director firing. That's a shame. I could have put that on the Geta class, but I don't anticipate the Geta class. Yeah, we'll do that. I don't anticipate the Geta class being very powerful anyway, but I mean, if we can get them to go faster, they serve a purpose at least. And that purpose is to, oh boy, I think Germany and the US are going to go to war. But the purpose and purpose for the light cruisers here is just get in the way, run interference, chase down ships maybe, use those long range torpedoes. Tensions with Britain are going up because we're allied with Germany. I'd kind of like to get out of this alliance that we're in. Germany's selling us explosive shells right as I say that. Yes, we'll take that. Okay. All right. Now we can continue rebuilding these Gata class. Just update a couple at a time. No big rush on that. We have a bunch of these ships that are being rebuilt anyway. We should be able to rebuild a big chunk of the Gatas. The Mackinson, the world's largest battle cruiser. Hey, we still improved compressed air supplies. That must be submarines. Yeah, that's submarines. 5% better reliability. Pretty good. And a couple more Gatas. Rebuild those. Sure. You know, I know I've said it before, but tension between Germany and France is rising. Germany's asking for support. What should a reaction be? We could write them a blank check. We get tension. We definitely get tension. We might get prestige. We might get budget. We could lower tensions across the board. Uh, we'll honor fully, but please don't get into a fight. We want potential budget. So we're at 32 prestige and 274. Diffuse the situation. We'll support you, but chill out. 274, 32. We lost prestige, but we gained. I don't know if we finished ships or what happened there, but we gained some budget. And we'll just do the rest of these gatas all at once because things are starting to look kind of nasty out there. Try to get this done with. And then if we have time, we will throw this new fire directors onto our Venitos. The Palestros need a. Oh man, they need an upgrade. Okay. Strombolis. We'll put them in Division 2. There's the USA and Spain. We can get budget and double tension. Well, we're getting tension no matter what, so let's lose a prestige to gain some budget at the same time. And possibly use another prestige. Cool. All right, our balance is looking a lot nicer here. So let's try to get these Venitos. Let's replace the machinery on them since we have them. It's going to take a year. We can up the speed to 23. We can give them a better fire director. And it turns into a battle cruiser? I don't know about that. Can we add we add a forward turret with double guns? No, we can't. Well, heck. We can add tertiaries, 5-inch tertiaries. We can add 8 of those. Does that help us really? There's not a whole lot that those 6-inch guns won't be able to kill. So I feel like we're just spending money to spend money. All right, we'll go with a basic rebuild of the engines. That'll get us up to the 22 knots of the design speed and gets us the better fire director. So it's 1 year. It's 1,000 each. And how close are we to finishing some stuff? We're going to do all of the Lepanto, or not Lepantos, the Venitos. We're just do them all. Just all at once. And if war happens to break out right now, then we're screwed, but all right, we still have the airship technology from the US. They can't be happy with that. We're just stealing from them left and right. Tension with France is shooting up. And they're allied with the USA, and the USA is allied with nobody, just France. So I don't know. That's a potential war we could fight. Um, France and the USA versus Germany, Italy, Japan. It would keep France kind of busy out in the Pacific and also Northern Europe. All right, tensions. Russia went up again. I'd like to avoid pulling Russia in because that puts us at war with like a bunch of people. All right, monthly balance doesn't look bad. Maybe we rebuild these Strombolis real quick. Let's see here. Rebuild. Just do the machinery. Oh, that's expensive. And give them the director. Okay, it's 10 months. Let's just do it. We're gonna have like a whole mess of Stromboli builds here, but all right. Better submarine reliability. Yeah, tensions are just ratcheting up right now. This is looking very ugly. We'll go double tension against Austria. Austria is allied with both Germany and Russia, so they'd have to pick a side there. And then Russia is allied with Britain, but we'll do it. I mean, I'd rather go. Well, I don't know. I think I'd rather go to war with France at this point. We could lower tensions all around, but I do want that budget and the prestige. And the tension doesn't actually go that high. We're way more likely to go with war with France, or let's lower tensions. There we go. Does that work? Can we get rid of some of this? Hey, shipboard aircraft operation. All right, so though Spain and the US are trading destroyers. So we're down to 7. I don't know if that lowered tension or not. Maybe. All right. Research. Shipboard operations. Let's put that on high. That's going to be an important one. And then the Campania goes to division number 3. And we really need to get these out of rebuild. Like we're really being caught in a bad situation here. We need like 7 months really before a war. We're going to extend our alliance with Germany. We have to. I wanted to get out of it, but all or nothing armor layout. That'd be nice for the next generation of battleships. Russia goes up. Germany goes down. Okay, so we're going to be in some trouble with Russia again. They are not being very friendly right now. And the Plestros, they're obsolete, but they will have to stay that way. They are foreign station ships. And what I want to do now that we have the double torpedo launchers and the access to larger destroyer classes is 1,100 tons. Let's design some destroyers. I know it's a little bit late for this, and they might miss this war entirely. Actually, they probably will. It's 14 months to build, but it's 32 knots. We're going to go to normal accommodation and normal engine priority, which means we have to drop our speed down a little bit to make this happen. But we get 2 double mounts for torpedoes, and we get some mine laying capability. Oh, I forgot the 5-inch guns. Not really. 4-inch guns is not bad. We could do local only on the fire control. 32 speed, that's pretty good. The weight remaining 39 extra tons of displacement gives us room for like upgrades later on. So, Lampo, uh, Strale, Euro, Dardo. It'll be. I'm just looking for words I can pronounce to hopefully not embarrass myself too much. Please, any Italian speakers we have out there, forgive me. Here's the Poltava. This is a true dreadnought. 10, 14-inch guns, 30,000 tons of displacement. Jeez Louise, a 12-inch belt. And it's a director of fire control, so it's top of the line. Here's the Friedrich Karl, 10, 13-inch guns, 27 knots. I'm not sure which of those I'm more afraid of. Probably the Friedrich Karl, just because it's so fast, you can't run away from it. It's faster than some of our light cruisers and stuff. Jeez. All right, tension of Britain goes down. All right, let's build a few of these. Let's build 4 of these to start out with. And we're getting some stuff done here soon. We're getting real close to the point where like one more tick of tension. Double tension with France. Yeah, okay. All right, we're 20 some minutes in, and this is the point where we have to stop it because if we keep going, we're going to end up at war with someone probably. So we're looking at a potential war here against France, who is allied with the US. The US is at war with Spain. That might drag Germany in, it might drag Japan in. If that happens, we'll have to contend with the French Mediterranean fleet, which right now is pretty nasty, but it's not overwhelming. It looks like they have 1 battle cruiser, 7 battleships, pre-dreadnoughts, like 7 pre-dreadnought battleships, a heavy cruiser, 2 light cruisers, and some destroyers. Um, and then in Northern Europe, they have that's their main base. It looks like they have way more than that. But that would, if we pull Germany in, that lets them fight in Northern Europe. And if Japan gets pulled in, that gives them a chance to fight France over here in Asia and basically raid them and cause a lot of problems. And the U.S. might get pulled in, but they should be pretty busy in the not Mediterranean, the Caribbean with Spain, and maybe Northern Europe with Germany and also Spain. And Spain might get pulled into our alliance. So we'll see. Who knows? Lots of potential opportunities here. If we're going to go to war now, if we're going to go to war with France, we got to do it now because they are probably building up. Yeah, they have quite a few actual battleships that are just ready to go. And then looks like a lot of their pre-dreadnoughts are in the Mediterranean. So we need to do it now before their dreadnought fleet gets overwhelming, which it will. It will, and that'll buy us like 5, 6, 7 years of peace in between wars to hopefully get our own battleship program off the ground here because we need to get rid of these Lepantos. We need to get rid of the Venitos or the Venitos. We need to get our Strombolis into action. We need to get them all upgraded to the 1913 model, which has the better fire director and the normal engine speed. And over time, we'll start hopefully replacing the Lombardias and the Gatas and stuff. But we need to get a destroyer fleet going too now that we have better torpedo technology. In fact, we'll put torpedoes on high for now, and that gives us a 9,000-meter range on our long range. So that's it. I think that's it. I'm a little bit concerned that we don't have enough escorts, corvettes, but we can throw these destroyers here into service if needed. And we can also maybe throw the Lombardias in if absolutely needed. Anyhow, if you're still here listening to my rambling, I appreciate you so much. I want to say thank you. And I want to say that I'll see you again next time.